very attitudinal, not really a word, but we'll pretend it is. On one side was a mother who was so interested in staying young that she forgot her kids existed, and on the other was a dad who just didn't know how to be a dad and was too young, and so he figured he just wouldn't try and moved on. But I'm grateful for that, because if they hadn't have been that way, I never would have been put into foster care. So it's interesting how the years pass and how we come around and how we see how things unfold. Sometimes you think the worst and you end up with the best. And I did. I ended up with Miss Vivian Keene. She was my foster mom for 8 years. Wonderful woman, wisest woman I've ever met. And I'd like to share a piece of wisdom that she shares with me every time I talk with her, which is frequent, at least at my age. And I will do that, just not yet. The point is that my experience was a godsend, and everyone should be in the system. And that's the reason I joined P4P. So what I'd like to do is talk a little bit about how P4P started. Because P4P used to go by a different name, which was Our Voices Matter. And Our Voices Matter was a program that began over 10 years ago, later becoming a support network for adults and young adults who experience foster care and adoption. And from OVM, our founder, who's hiding sheepishly in the back, presented at the National Youth Leadership Conference in Philadelphia, and she did an amazing job engaging participants in a very important conversation. And that is the conversation about the transition from foster care to adulthood. It is a extremely trying time that almost never gets talked about, mostly because it's the time when the state says, you're on your own. Today, it became clear that Partnerships for Permanence is needed, and it's going to continue to grow in need as more and more people are inducted into the foster care and adoptive systems in Minnesota. As P4P continues to grow, we've hit our biggest year yet with 2018. Some of our highlights for the year: we partnered with 7 new agencies. We hired 2 new team members, including Santa Claus. That was one of our favorites for the year. And we welcomed 1 new board member to the team, who is also here with us today. Our best and brightest youth also had an amazing opportunity to present at tomorrow's Leaders Today conference in Duluth, which was an awesome experience that I was sad that I did not get to go to. But the pictures were wonderful, and they got an amazing opportunity to engage with other youths who were shown that they have the chance to be amazing leaders. And that's something that we could all use from time to time, I think. But now 2018 is coming to an end, and as always this time of year we begin to look towards the future, which is a future I have been allowed to and am happy to share with you guys tonight. Our biggest plans for 2019. So this year we have been preparing the infrastructure for stylized webinars in 2019. Webinars for industry professionals, webinars for future foster parents, and even webinars for foster and adoptive youth. We have also been preparing for LTI, which is our Youth Leadership Training Institute, a special 6-week program designed for 10 to 12, and if we can get more, 20 youth participants, training them in adult transitions with P4P's best, some of the members of our executive team, and then some of the members of our board of directors. We're very, very excited about LTI, and I think you guys will be too, once we get to see the results of such an amazing program that we've been working on for months. But our hope is to help our participants advance their leadership skills through workshops and through in-person based trainings, and to assist and empower them. So what are our goals for 2019? Well, we are trying to account for no less than 100 trial members of our webinars program. We are trying to raise no less than $5,000 so we can acquire a physical space for P4P and develop curricula for LTI. We are looking for 20 adults willing to serve as informal life mentors, something that seems like it is a larger task than it is. It's really important just to have someone there. Just speaking from personal experience, I always knew I could call my foster mom, but I rarely did because I just knew she was there. Having a mentor in your life like that is very important when you're going through adult transition shows. So. We're also interested in attending one national conference for the 2019 year, partnering with youth outside of the zone of reach that we currently have. That's always very important when we're trying to reach a national audience, and we are. And we are, of course, also interested in partnering with more agencies, something our founder is very excited to do because she loves that. So I promised you all a piece of wisdom from my foster mom, and this one is very near and dear to me. Anytime I had doubts or anytime my situation was less than ideal, like it is usually around this time of the season, she would always say, do the right thing. Do the right thing, and if you do the right thing, good things will come to you. And though I have so rarely shared this message with the members of our team, that's what we've always done. And I hope that a year from now I'm standing here telling you that exact same thing. Because I think if we do that, good things will come. So I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for coming out today. We greatly appreciate it. And if you're interested in joining P4P in the fight to raise awareness and help develop a better foster care system, please feel free to visit the table in the lobby or to, if you get a chance, talk with either myself, Stefan / Santa Claus, Patrice, or Lola this evening, and we'd be happy to tell you about the type of roles that are available and the ways you can get involved, because we definitely need it and we're always looking, whether it's board membership or youth mentorship. Anyway, you've been a wonderful audience and I appreciate it, so thank you very much, and let's continue rolling.